then once you're in your ready position, you can go ahead and bring your hands to your heart center. Taking some nice, slow, deep breaths. Morning, Dick.
Morning.
And just repeat to yourself, in this moment, I have peace. In this moment, I have peace. Let everything relax except your feet, your legs to hold you up. Shoulders and face relaxed. In this moment, I have peace. Taking one more inhale and exhale. If your eyes are closed, with your next inhale, open the eyes, reach the hands up, separate the hands out to the side, exhale, arms down on your side. Bring the hands back together in prayer. Continue to reach up in front of your face, separate those hands on the inhale, exhale down, and doing this 2 more times. Inhale, reaching up, exhaling down. Find those fingers, inhale, reach up, exhale down. Now bring the arms up in front as you do arm circles, inhaling, exhaling, back. 2 more. Feels good. Other direction. On this last one, bring your hands together over your head again, exhaling down, but bring your hands in front of your belly and then just twist right and left, soft knees. Warming up the spine and the back. Shoulders down. 3, 2, last one. As you release your hands and come back to center, circle your wrists. Other way. And let's grab those fingers facing your palm forward. Pull the fingers back as they're down. And let's go ahead and switch it around. Exhale, releasing those arms by your side. Circle your head around. One more. As you come back, bring your chin over your shoulder, hold it here, looking one way, and bring your hand across to your other shoulder, gently push down to enhance that stretch on the other side of where you're looking, from behind the ear to the shoulder. Feeling your arm drop down, fingers reaching further down your leg. And then with your next inhale, releasing, coming back to face center. Exhale as you bring your chin over the other shoulder, and then bring your hand to the opposite shoulder of the way you're looking. Gently push down. Feel that nice lengthening of those neck and upper back muscles. And then as you inhale, come back to center, drop your arm down. We're going to bring the arms behind you and bring your hands into prayer. So first start connecting the fingertips, and then work to lift the arms, bending the elbows. See if you can bring those fingers together, and then just keep working your way up so you can bring your palms together. You can even walk up individually, up the spine. Once you're here, bring your elbows together. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades, bringing the elbows back to open up the chest and help bring your hands closer together as well. Staying tall, yet rooted through the bottom of your feet. And then as you exhale, bring the elbows to the side first and then slowly release those hands. And then we're going to look up and down. The only thing moving is your neck. And hold your head up this time, and then just open your jaw. So keeping your head back, bring your jaw toward your chest. Almost like you're trying to yawn, and then close your jaw. And do that 3 more times. If you're taking a big bite of something, 2 more. Just to stretch that jaw and your neck. 1 more. And go ahead and bring that chin back down to face front. Take an inhale, exhale, arms up in front and down in front. Inhale, hands to hips, bending those elbows, soften the knees, and then go ahead and just rotate big upper body circles, coming around. Good, just at your own pace, in your own range of motion. Your knees will shift a little bit side to side, but they should remain soft as you circle your torso. And wherever you're at, go the other way. As you come around to your side here, go ahead and hold it over here. Extend the legs and just let your shoulders relax as your side is, or you're falling over to your side. So really feel that nice stretch through the lower back and your side. You can keep your hands on your hips or bring your arm over your head to feel the stretch a little bit differently, maybe deeper. And then as you inhale, bring your hand back around. Now we're going to just round forward. So we have our hips down, remain straight, but just round forward. I'm just taking my hands off my hips so you can see me. And you'll feel this more in your upper back, but you'll feel a little stretch in the lower back too. If you want to bring it a little bit deeper, just keep rounding. With your next inhale, bring it over to the other side. And again, you can keep your hands here. Just make sure we're over those hips so we're not still rounding forward. Or you're welcome to inhale and reach that arm overhead to feel the stretch differently. And then with your next inhale, soften those knees, bring the hand back to the hip and lean back. So we're extending that spine, opening up that chest. Hips are probably a little bit more forward than over your ankles. Just help support the balance. Let those arms relax. And with your next inhale, extend the body up nice and tall. Exhale those arms down by your side and then bring the arms up and down in front. Inhaling and exhaling. So now let's move to something that you can hold on to. For me, it's just my counter here. So you can grab a chair, a couch, or your counter just for this stretch here, where we can just rest our hands on something or grab the handles of something to stretch underneath your shoulders. Your desk, anything will work. And then let's just drop one arm straight down and inhale and rotate that arm up to get a deeper stretch of that shoulder blade of the arm that's holding on. And then as you exhale, bring this hand to whatever you're holding on to, dropping the other arm down. And with your next inhale, reach and rotate, twisting, bringing this arm up. Looking up at that hand. And on your exhale, bring that hand back to the counter. And this time, soften the knees, coming into squats and then extending those legs back up. As you come down, you might feel a deeper stretch in the shoulder blades. As As we warm up the lower legs. One more down, up, and then come down and hold it. As low as you want to go. If you can come all the way down, you can feel a stretch in the lower part of the back of your legs. Now with your next inhale, extend those legs. Exhale, releasing the arms, soften the knees, and then inhale, coming to fully extended body, back to the back of your mat. And let's take an inhale. Come into half fold, hands to knees, flat back. Inhale, exhale, half fold, one more time. Inhale, full forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, full forward fold and hold. Look at your knees. Inhale, reach the body up. We're going to exhale, bring both hands over this foot here or to this foot. So we're not moving our feet wider or closer together, but just wherever they were. And then just bring both hands over one foot. You'll feel that stretch in your hamstrings a little bit differently. Once you're here, relax your neck again by looking at your knees. With your next inhale, roll up, stretch, and reach. Exhale, same thing, coming over the other leg. Both hands to that foot or above that foot. Relax the neck. And with your next inhale, roll up, stretch, and reach those arms. Stay tall as you exhale those arms down. And then alternate lifting the heels and the toes. So if you need balance, go back to your chair or counter to hold on with one hand. So we're going to progress this. We're going to come up and hold it on the balls of our feet. So holding that balance here, strengthening those calves. Exhale down. So we'll do that again, but before we do it our second time, if you need to modify your foot placement, wider again is always better for easier support, or you can bring your feet in closer or keep them right where they're at. Let's lift and hold again. Exhale down. And this time, as we lift, we'll come into an optional march. Your body will shift side to side a little bit. Bend those knees. Or just hold your balance. And exhale down. And the last thing we'll do is the option of marching forward on the balls of your feet to the end of your mat and then marching backwards toward your starting position. So again, it's all an option. You can do from just holding your balance to marching in place, or you can march it forward. Again, just staying on the balls of your feet, working balance here and strengthening the calves, the soleus, the back of the lower leg. So once you get back to the front of your mat, you can go ahead and bring your heels down. So let's go ahead and try to balance on our heels. This is always more challenging. Sometimes our feet will turn sideways so we can grip and help our balance by coming onto the outside of our feet. So that's maybe something in between, just holding the balls of your feet up and your toes. If you want to meet halfway and come to the outside of your feet, that's an option. If I try to hold them up for one more inhale, the balls and the toes, and then as you exhale, bring the feet back down. Let's do that again with the option of moving your feet in or out for better balance. Again, wider is always a little bit easier. You can play with that. One more inhale. And then your exhale, drop it down. Now we'll try the march in place. I like this one, because then if I lose my balance, I just step on the other heel. Exhale those toes down. Hopefully everyone's feeling some nice warmth in the front of the lower leg. So really working that tibialis anterior muscle. So really strengthening the lower parts of the legs with these ankle movements. So finally, our third option is to march forward and then backwards toward the front of your mat once again on the heels only. So you can just work to do our first level, just the toes and balls raised, or you can march in place, or you can try to march it forward. I think some of these progressions almost feel a little bit easier than holding it in place. All right, go ahead and release those toes once you get back. Inhale, exhale, arms up and down in front. Now coming to the outside of your feet. So this is different from how we might have tried to hold the balls and toes of our feet up. So we should be on the outside. If this hurts your ankles or bothers you at all, just keep the feet straight down. So now I know we're kind of climbing up into feeling this in other joints. Try the march, nice and low to the ground. We're not lifting our feet too high. If you want to try to bring it forward, we're going through this progression a lot faster. But all these different ways of walking not only help our balance and strengthen the lower leg muscles, but also help our ankle mobility. So let's go ahead and just rock inside. Knees will come together. We're coming to the inside edge of our foot, the medial edge as it's called. And again, if you want to march, you can march in place here. Don't worry, no one's watching in your house, right? If you want to take it forward, feel free. Again, think of the purpose of this, not what we look like, you ducks. You're in a safe place. All right, so hopefully you're feeling lots of warmth in that lower leg area. So go ahead and march it out once you get back to the start of your mat, or beginning or end of your mat. And let's take a nice inhale here with a forward fold and hold again. Once you're down here, you can grab the opposite elbows too. Look at your knees. If you're not grabbing your elbows, go ahead and try to grab your elbows and then roll up in this position. And then we'll keep sliding the arms across to come into eagle arms. And then go ahead and add the legs, crossing one leg over, wrapping the toes behind the leg, or modify with both feet on the ground. Try to raise the elbows up as high as you can, feeling the stretch in the shoulders and upper back. On your exhale, lower down. Inhale, elbows straight out from your chest and shoulders. On your exhale, go ahead and unwind. Take an inhale, exhale, arms in front. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Okay, you can grab the elbows if you want, but this time bring your other arm in front. Typically we gravitate toward just what feels natural, so whichever arm was in front before should feel like you're trying to have that other arm in front. And as you inhale, roll it up, holding those elbows, and slide those arms across. Coming into eagle arms on this side. Adding the legs when you're ready. Good. Inhale, bring those elbows up. Feel the stretch. Exhale, bring those elbows down. Inhale, elbows right out in front of your chest and shoulders. And with your next inhale, unwind everything. Reach those arms up with your next inhale. And exhale down. With your arms by your side, bring your fingers forward and back. And let's interlace the fingers behind our back. So arms are here, and let's bring it forward with your next exhale into forward fold. And once you're here, you can keep those arms on your back or try to lift arms off your back to also get that stretch in the front of your shoulders. Look at your knees. Try to keep those legs straight. This lifting not only stretches the shoulders, but brings your body closer to the legs. And with your exhale, lower those arms to your back if they were not, and then inhale, slowly rolling up, chin to chest. And then as you come all the way up tall, release those fingers and bring the fingers right and left. And then with your next inhale, we're going to lift the arms up on the side and come into tree pose on this side. So what we have done a lot is we will come from tree pose into some kind of warrior or crescent lunge by stepping back, but now we're going to step forward. So your step forward can be small. If you're not sure how that will feel, for example, with your knees, or you can just step into a bigger step so that we can come into warrior one. After one more inhale, exhale. With your next inhale, soften that knee. And with your next exhale, bring your foot off and step forward, trying to come into that warrior one pose. You'll probably have to adjust your back foot just a little bit. Sink down, hip flexor stretch. With your next exhale, we're going to bring those hands down as we forward fold on each side of your foot. Inhale, stepping your foot back into plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take one inhale here. Then as you exhale, walk those hands all the way back to the feet. Inhale, rolling up. So do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, reach those arms up. Tree here, you can always adjust those arms as needed. Hold it here. Watch again where your foot is, so we're not pushing to our knee. Next inhale, soften the knee of the leg you're standing on and step it forward on your exhale, turning that back foot and separating those hands, sinking down for a few breaths. Great job. With your next exhale, hands come to each side of your foot. Inhale, stepping your front foot back into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take one inhale here. On your exhale, walk those hands to the feet. Inhale, roll up, chin to chest. Bring the arms up in front. Exhale, arms all the way down by your side. So we're going to go through that same thing, starting with tree. One more time on each side. So coming into tree on this side, but we'll stay here a little bit less time. Starting up with your hands here. So with the next inhale, soften the knee of the leg you're standing on. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. Inhale one time. Exhale, forward fold, hands on each side of your foot. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down, one straight line is your goal. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. One inhale here. Exhale, walk hands to feet. Inhale, roll up. As you're rolling up, can you come onto your 1 foot and tree on the other side? Inhale, soften the knee. Exhale, warrior 1. One inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back, plank. Exhale, lower down, one straight line with the whole body. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Stay here, one inhale. And then exhale, walk the hands in. Inhale, slowly roll up. As you finish here, standing up, bring those hands up in front. Exhale down as you stay tall. Circle the shoulders back, arms relaxed by your side. Other way. With your next inhale, bring the arms out into a T. And then exhale, twisting, holding it here, soft knees. Arms parallel with the ground. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale back to center. We're going to exhale and hold it over as far as you can this time. I'm going to try to maintain 180 degrees between the hands, but with coming over as much as you can. That's okay if one arm comes over a little bit more. Stay on the bottom of your feet. Try to not roll out on the outside edge. Although the outside edge and ankle are plenty warmed up for that if we do. On your next inhale, swing it back around. Same thing as you exhale and twist. Come over as far as you can this time. Even if you feel like you want to bring that front arm back more. Shoulders stay down. Ground it through the bottom of your feet. Inhale, back to that T. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, this time just reaching those arms straight up for warrior arms, and we're going to step forward again with this leg here. Back into your warrior 1. Exhale, arms into a T. Inhale, twisting toward the back leg. More than a warrior 2, just keep twisting and rotating. Next inhale, coming back to center. And as you exhale, twist and rotate to the other side, holding it here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, stretch and reach up. Straighten that front leg. Exhale into triangle, coming forward with just that front arm, keeping the other arm lifted. Be on your mat or your leg or your block if you have one, right in front of your foot typically. Hold it here for a few breaths, looking up at your hand. Feel that hamstring stretch again. And with your next exhale, go ahead and bring this hand down as well. Bringing both hands inside of that front foot. We're just going to step it back, walk it back right away. Coming up nice and tall. Inhaling those arms back out just to a T, holding it here. Taking one exhale. Inhale, arms come up into warrior arms. Stepping on your other foot, stepping the other foot forward. Exhale, arms back to a T. With your next inhale, twist toward the back leg, holding it over here for a couple of breaths. Again, rotating more than a warrior 2 or reverse or twisted warrior 2. We open up that back hip flexor. Inhaling back to center. And as you exhale, twisting toward the leg that's in front. Inhaling both arms back up as you come to center, extending the front leg. Exhale into triangle on this side, reaching that front arm forward. Inhale, looking up at your hand, fingers together. As you exhale, bring both hands inside of that front foot, but this time we're going to bring that back knee down. Take that front leg, cross it so the knee is in front of the back knee into our double pigeon pose. You have to bring yourself more toward the middle of your mat again, and then work to either sit down or just feel that stretch in your outer hips, somewhere in between being on those knees and sitting. I haven't done this for a while, I can tell. So wherever you feel that nice stretch, and then you can stay here, you can hug a knee, you can twist. You can bring your hands to heart center, sit tall. If you feel like you can bring that knee closer to your bottom knee, you can reset or help pull your leg over. I don't think mine's going anywhere, but that's just a suggestion for you to consider to get the most out of the stretch and the pose. Next inhale, we'll stretch and reach those arms up and forward. So we're going to come forward and switch those legs around, or just work your way into this position so that you can bring the back knee forward, cross that front knee behind, widen the feet. And again, anywhere in between here and sitting, hold where it feels like you're getting the best stretch. Straighten the body. Hands to heart center, or wherever you want them. You can even put them down to help boost you up. You can sit on a pillow and grab water. This time as you exhale, just bring the arms next to you. You can come to one side to uncross those legs. And just extend those legs out in front, shake them out a little bit. From here, just bring your head side to side. And then with your next exhale, release those hands, bring them behind you. We'll do a few incline planes before we bring it down to our back side. So with your next inhale, push and lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push and lift. Exhale, down. Two more. Push those toes toward your mat this time. That's your focus. Exhale, down. And this time, feel that stretch in the front of your shoulders, pushing into the palms. Exhale, down. And then coming toward the middle of your mat where you can roll back, grab those knees. Take a deep breath in and out. And then from here, we'll do a twisted root stretch. Inhale, extending both legs, crossing one leg over the other, and that front leg will bend. I'll just turn sideways. Then we want to bring it to the side of the leg that's in back. So you're going to come over. You're going to also soften that knee of the back leg too from your upper body. As you come down, you want the weight of the lower leg on your foot or ankle to help lock your root into place. So I'm going to just pivot around the other way so you can see what my legs look like, and I'll show you again. So we have this legs extended, we're crossing one over, bending, and then we're softening the other knee as we come over. So I'm coming over to the side of the leg that's back, and then see how my foot can get tucked under my lower leg. And then once you're laying on your side, then you should feel that you're nice and secure in your twisted root. Then you can come back onto your shoulder blades, bring the arms out into a T. You can look in the other direction. also just bring the arms by your side or just position where it's comfortable. With our cross-legged twist position helps to get into that outer hip and then even up into the lower back. With your next inhale, just slide that lower leg off of your foot so you can uncross things and then come back into this position here, grabbing your knees for a moment. And then with your next inhale, extend the legs. I'll turn them face the other way once again so that as I cross over, hopefully you can see it a little bit easier. So I'm crossing my other leg on top, bending that knee, and then I'm going to try to bring my toes just next to or close to the lower leg, bending the other leg as I come over to the side. Now I can just lay my lower leg on that foot. Coming back to my back side, looking in the other direction. Deep breaths through the stretch. Next inhale, just slide that leg off of the ankle, bring your body back into this position here. Now it's your time to come into relaxation or do any extra stretches you need or poses and then relax. So take a moment to think about what you need.